Timeless reading for Leo, starting with the card Imagination, followed by Stagnation, Burden, Better, Adulthood, and Win. With the first row here, Imagination, Stagnation, and Burden, this gives me the feeling that there is something that you were heavily fantasizing about, like creating this huge castle of images, imaginations, fantasies, and thin air inside of your head. Always feeling, okay, it's just in my imagination, it's just made of thin air and thoughts. It's not real, and maybe it will never come true. And then you go through tremendous fear and sadness, and it just feels terrible. And there is this mind game in that sense. And with the stagnation and burden, it feels like you feel like being stuck all the time. Nothing is moving forwards. You are stuck in your imagination, but nothing that is inside of your head is also happening outside of your head. Like you're just making it all up. And you are just stuck with your imagination, and you don't know how to make true what is inside of your mind. This might happen. I mean, there are things that are in our control, like you can apply for a job if you have learned a certain profession and you want to work in this field. You apply for a job. Sometimes it doesn't work out immediately, then you have to try several times, but you can become active and you can do things to make your imagination come true in some aspects. Maybe not in all details, but yeah. If you if you want to apply for a certain job that you have no education for, I mean, you could figure out ways to get this kind of education, to make it possible that you learn a certain thing and then you can apply, you know what I mean. But some things in your imagination, like for example, fantasizing about a specific person, but this person just doesn't show any interest in you. Like being unhappily in love with someone and this person doesn't feel the same way about you. You can fantasize as much as you want, and you know, it will not happen. Maybe sometimes then it does happen, but you know, often that's just an example that I actually don't feel like this reading is specifically about this kind of situation. But there might be something in your mind that is similar, or that you think is similar, that you think is impossible to achieve. That's the point here. That's what I feel. Like you're fantasizing about something that you fear is impossible for you to reach. And you fear you will be forever stuck for the rest of your life with these kind of fantasies. Carry them around like a burden, because these fantasies, they become unfulfilled desires and burdens and unhappiness. That is your fear here in the first row. But the second row looks much better, because as soon as you have this realization that maybe partially what you were fantasizing about and you thought it would never come true, you didn't see any signs around you that it will ever come true. It has already become true and you didn't see it. Like not fully, it hasn't fully blossomed, but you already took some steps into the right direction without knowing it, and then you will have this epiphany and this realization and suddenly see, oh my God, in this way and this direction and here, I already have established a little bit of my fantasies. Now I just have to move forward to make them fully happen. And as soon as you have this kind of realization that partially, even if it's just 1% of your vision or imagination, that has come true. And there's still a long way to go. Even if that would be the case, just realizing this 1% will already cause a huge shift. And from then on, you are moving towards a big win and success, and probably about towards the fulfillment of this fantasy. In my duality deck, I have a good and a better card. I always created opposing pairs. Now I can't find one immediately. Like always something positive or negative, depending on how one sees it. Doesn't matter. I'm just looking at the cards, trying to figure something out here if I can quickly find. I can't find it. For example, the opposing card to the adulthood card is the childhood card. As simple as that. And opposing pair to the win card is the loss card. So that's the whole topic here of this tarot card deck. And with the better card, the opposite card is actually a good card. So I wanted to keep the deck mainly positive. So the final pair, 107, is good, but 108 is even better. And you have the better card. So it's the best card of the deck. And you can see this huge smile. So this is your happiness and satisfaction. This is your win. This is what will come as soon as you have this realization. And even if this realization, as I said, is just about this 1% that has already come true, just immediately, maybe for this 1% to come true, you have worked 8 years. And the last 99%, it looks like they will just drop into your lap. Because all that was asked of you from life or from some kind of higher source is to have this positive realization. So this is the key. With the adulthood card, I feel like there is a little bit of paperwork here to do. But it's a happy kind of paperwork. Something will be dealt with and bring some ease. Maybe you have to prepare some final papers to leave a situation, but it will be freeing and it will give you the feeling you will never have to deal with these kind of papers again. Or you will have to sign something, maybe you will move, whatever your fantasy is. Maybe you were fantasizing about leaving your home country and you thought it would never be possible, but then suddenly you just have to do some paperwork and then it is possible. Or it is a job you thought you would never have, and then suddenly there's a paper in front of you. It all is moving on very fast and you just have to sign a paper. So there's something about paperwork here that is significant, but it is a positive kind of paperwork. Often people, get annoyed with paperwork, I understand, but in this case, you will be happy to see some kind of papers here. And at the bottom of the deck we have the soon card, so this is speaking for itself. Something will happen very soon, something that you are looking for. So it's actually quite nice. Okay, I will pull some help and lifestyle cards for you. Vitamin E, flowers, discipline, coffee, stop smoking, lemon, cardio, dance, and sunlight. Okay, I will also pull some letters and numbers for you. Maybe some of them have some kind of meaning. Sometimes I'm able to form some words out of the letters, but not always. We have a 3, another 3, a 6 or a 9, depending on what you need here. We have a W or M, actually 2 of them, you decide. G, E, K, 2 I's, 2 T's, 1 Y. I can see a name, Tim. Then we have wit, get, Kim is a name. Tie. Maybe you can figure something out for yourself. I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching.